Hello there, welcome everybody. It's Diorama Don here once again. I made a video probably 2 or 3 years ago, and it was of a bomb-cratered cobbled street. And I've had various comments over the last couple of years from people saying that I didn't show exactly how I did it. So hopefully I can put that right with this video and show sort of step by step how I achieved the bomb crater with the cobbled street. Okay, so we'll get on with the video then. I'll just put the not the building down, put the tank in place, and where the track might have come off, just to give you some idea of just an idea of a diorama that you could make. Okay, we'll get on with the video then, and I'll try to explain step by step exactly how I did it. So I've chosen what size I want, and if I put my tank into the crater sort of somewhere like that, then that's basically the size of what I'll need. I've made it 12 inches by 6 inches, and I've used 3 pieces of 1/2 inch or 12mm polystyrene. Just stuck those 3 pieces together to make up, well, 1.5 inches. And then put this cardboard border all the way around. So I need to fill or cover the polystyrene. So I've mixed the cheapest possible wall filler that I could find and just added a little bit of water. And I'll go over, I won't do it all, but go over the whole of the surface of the polystyrene. That will make a good key then for the next process. So I'll go ahead and do that. So we've got a basis then to put the road on. So I'll be back in just one moment and we'll carry on. So I finished that coat of wall filler. That took about 20 minutes or half an hour or so to dry. And now I've just started putting a layer of my tile grout on. Just very inexpensive brick-coloured tile grout you can get from any DIY store. And then I'll just carry on covering the whole area with this. I'll probably need to mix 2 or 3 batches to actually cover the whole area. But you can see the idea. It doesn't need to be that thick actually in the bomb crater itself, but it needs to be about 1/8 of an inch thick or so all the way around there. But if I carry on doing this, and I'll be back in well, however long it takes for it to dry, I'll be back and we'll do the next step. Okay, so I covered the whole area with that grout. I had to mix 3 separate mixtures to cover the whole area. But 2 hours later now, and it's pretty hard to touch, just a little bit damp to touch, and it's just about the right consistency now. Not easy to do down the lens of a camera rather. But if I do just a couple of just a sharpened barbecue stick, that's all. And then I can mark off one direction of what will be the cobbles, probably about 1/4 of an inch apart, about 6 millimeters, but I'm not going to measure each one. But I think you get the idea. If I just do a couple more. Okay, I think that's enough. I shall carry on now, do the rest of it like that. And then I'll wait just a little bit longer, probably another half an hour or hour or so. And then I'll pick out the each cobblestone individually, going that way. Kind of in a brick fashion. You'll see when I do it. So I'll carry on doing the vertical stripes, Yeah, we'll call them that. Then wait a little while, and then I'll mark off each individual cobble. Sounds like a long, daunting job, but yes, that's exactly what it is. But I'll be back a little later, and we'll see what it looks like then. Okay, so this is the day after. Everything all completely dry now. If you remember, I marked my lines out with the ruler and a sharp barbecue stick, and then waited for the grout to dry a little more, and then pick out the size of the cobbles going that way, and then again wait for it to dry even more till it's almost unworkable, and then you can go around each cobble and round them off, so you've got nice round cobbles like that. You might lose a couple, but that's a good thing. That's my excuse anyway. There's one or two just popped out, but that would make it more realistic, I believe. Okay, so like I say, it's all completely dry now, so I can put my light coloured grout in between. Just brush that in between the cobbles and then take off with a damp cloth afterwards. And then I've made 2 slabs of my grey grout and brick coloured grout. These are dry now, so I've just got to pick these off, break them down with a hammer, just a small hammer, and I can use that then as rubble to put all around the edge of the crater. Okay, so I'll go ahead and finish it. I'll paint the outside black as well. So I'll go ahead and finish it off now, and we'll see what it looks like then. Okay, so completed everything now. I used that lighter coloured grout and just brushed that in between the cobbles, and then took off the excess with a damp sponge. So that was nice and easy. And then with the slabs of 2 coloured grouts that I'd made the night before, so as soon as they're dry, I can smash them up with a hammer into small pieces. And with copious amounts of white PVA glue all around the bomb crater, all I did was just sprinkle the pieces into the crater. Okay, and just turn, well, there's a few pieces that haven't quite stuck, but that's basically it. You could spend a lot more time making it a little more accurate, I suppose, but that's the basics of what I was trying to get across. Okay, so if we just put our tank now precariously over the crater like that, and the tank track having come off, something like that, and then a couple of buildings behind. These are buildings I've made in the past that we'll do just to set it off like that. Okay, I think that's a decent enough diorama. Yeah, so the whole point is just to show how if I push it back a bit, that might be easy. Just to show how the bomb crater can be achieved by using just tile grout. Okay, so thank you very much for watching the video. I do appreciate it. I would appreciate it even more if you subscribe to the channel. If you click the like button and the share button. If you click the all button, you'll be informed when new videos come along, of which there are not that many these days, I will admit, but as soon as I come up with an idea, then I'll make a video about it. Okay, so again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, it's bye for now.